Yo, what is up, guys? Mike Crypto here with another video. And yeah, have you guys heard about this? Ripple to overtake Ethereum. Yes, I said it. It is, maybe it'll be true, I don't know. But I'll get into it, so just listen along. Alright, so recently Ripple just made a home in New York. Uh, you know, Ripple's based out of San Fran, West Coast, and now they're moving over to the East Coast. Not entirely, they're just purchasing, or they leased a new building. Well, not a building, but about 6,933 square feet of it. The building is well known in the area by the Kaufman Organization and the Goldman Sachs Asset Management. Uh, that is exactly where it's at. So what does this mean for Ripple? Obviously, they're very confident in themselves and the company, as a whole, to be doing this. And obviously, they have the wealth behind it to do this and move this on, but this is actually just expanding the company. So we're still in the early stages, I would say, especially with the price. I think let's say about $1.50-ish is what I saw it earlier. So, and obviously that confidence, that they have for Ripple is high. So is this good news? I would definitely think so. Yeah, I mean they're expanding their stuff. They're gonna be able to work with more East Coast companies, and you got to think about New York City. What do they have there? The stock exchange there. They have a lot of investment places, a lot of big banks. Everything's based there. So this will be a really like a one-stop shop for different companies to easily make their way over, set up a meeting, get this stuff going. Just like with MoneyGram, set up a pilot. Um, pilot program to really exercise and use XRP. So I think that's it, guys. I think sooner or later, like obviously, Ripple is going to be taking off soon. I think we're in the early stages of it still, but I think in the near future, definitely. I mean, if you really look at all the headlines and look at the news of what's going on, that's what it points to. All right, so Ripple, the next Bitcoin. I talked about this a little bit in the previous videos, but I'm going to lay down some facts, and this is straight stuff that I got, straight headlines, and 100% of it, what I'm saying is true, so you can look it up online. Some of the stuff the CEO said, and some of the stuff is a different interview based on, different people. So the first thing right here, 64,000%. So if you look at the price in January of 2017 and January 2018, XRP had an increase of about 64,000%. If you look when they first started trading, it was what? It was like a fraction of a penny, right? And beginning of January 2018, look how high it got. Look what was that? It was what, $2.70, almost $3 trading around there. So just look at the strength of how it is, and just the course of 1 year, and I think things are really starting to heat up now. Um, we're really getting more confidence in it. We're really seeing exactly what it can do. Bigger companies, well-known companies, are actually getting involved in this, and even some government partnerships, what I'll talk about here coming up. So yeah, so I'll go into that next, government partnerships. So the CEO of Ripple himself said they've been working with the Bank of England and the United States, Federal Reserve and all that. With the U.S. Fed, they've been working with like the Fast Payments program. I did an interview with like Fox Business. He didn't really go in depth on anything, but that's just two things that he dropped. So that's, he also did say how he wanted to be opposite. He was taking XRP opposite of Bitcoin. Bitcoin first started, it was, anti-government. It was like, screw you, blah, blah, blah. Like, the whole thing with like, Silk Road and how Bitcoin and all that stuff was happening. So think about that. He said, we're taking XRP and Ripple. He said, we're taking that completely opposite. We're going to work with governments and banks because they're always going to be around. Which is a very good point because, I think they are too. Like, we're going to have some type of government, we're going to have some type of bank, and it's always going to be there. So, if you can't beat them, you might as well join them. And then also, you can do stuff on the side, and, anybody can just, trade XRP or take payments on XRP as well too, So, yeah, so it's kind of doing more than what Bitcoin is. So, I think having that big partnerships with the different governments and everything like that too is going to be very good because governments will start using them, and they're saying this is an acceptable form of cryptocurrency, then other companies are going to be more likely to actually accept this. Now there are talks of like a digital dollar and all that stuff, but you really don't hear too much about that. And I think him dropping this right now, I think that's pretty big news too as well. And you got to think, we're also setting up that East Coast, you know, building, you know, are setting their footprint on the East Coast. And what do you have on the East Coast? You got DC, you got, you know, got the Federal Reserve, you got New York, you got all that stuff right there. So it's a good thing to keep in mind. All right, so crypto experts. This is where we talk about, you know, the next Bitcoin. And this is where we're going to talk about how, you know, it may take over Ethereum. So here it is. So um, a panel of crypto experts came together, right? Um, and they discussed XRP, and they came to a consensus that it will overtake Ethereum eventually. Now they did not say, well, they said it probably won't overtake Bitcoin because Bitcoin will always be like the top dog, but they're saying the XRP will more than likely be number 2. So this is big, guys. You think at Ethereum when it's trading at about right now, so you got to think like, you know, the price of XRP now and then what Ethereum is at now. So, you know, think about it. Like, you can get in now early and you'll have that big percentage jump, you know, over time. This isn't going to be something that's going to be overnight. You know, they did say that it's going to take time. And they also discussed that how you have a market cap and how that a lot of people are saying it will never happen because of the market cap. It'd be too valuable. Well, here's the thing that this panel of crypto experts came up with and saying that the owners and like, you know, the board or, you know, whoever, the company, Ripple, they have the ability to make more and release more. You got to think about, if you look at the pie chart that they have on Ripple's website, they have a ton of XRP that is like set aside in escrow. They could release that, and that will, yeah, it will devalue the price, but also, you know, it'll add more to that market cap to be able to, you know, make it worth more. So that's what they're saying. If that happens and everything falls into place, that this is what's going to happen. They also talked about, you know, the recent partnerships, you know, with American Express, Santander, and recently MoneyGram, which you guys know about. Covered it in my last video. They did, however, say that until more companies and more banks and even just more like governments, they catch on, they create the partnerships, they become more open with it, and you hear about it, it's going to be high risk. It's going to be volatile. You know, you see in the price of cryptos, you know, it'll go down 56% one day, and in 2 days it'll be up 100% from that point. So that's what they're saying. Until that time comes where you have government partnerships where they're like, yes, it's true, bam, I'm, you know, boom. And you have more big banks and more companies are like, yeah, boom, we're with XRP. Partnerships done, pilot program completed. That's when you're going to have this price that's just going to skyrocket. Now that's what they're talking about. All this stuff I'm saying right now is completely out of an article that was interviewed, and this is no BS. This is straight stuff, straight facts. I'm just trying to get out there and let everybody know. So share the word, spread the word. Let's all make some money on this. Obviously, with every investment, we got a chance to lose money or make money, but you know what, man? We're all young here in some way, so let's just invest in it. It's the worst that can happen. Alright guys, that's it. That's my video for right now. I'll keep doing research. I'll keep getting the word out for you guys. This is Mike Crypto. Give it a thumbs up, like this video, comment it, definitely share it. Share it and get the information out there. Let everybody know what's going on. Ethereum is going to be done. XRP will be number 2. Alright guys, see ya.